Hello, everybody, and good day to you all. Today, I am talking about My Hero Academia Vigilantes, season number 1, episode number 7. Now, I hope I'm saying this right. Is a Mokutu Truth. In this episode, here we get introduced to a whole new character here named Mokutu, and she's going to help out Kazuki, no, Koichi with his homework. Well, with his work as well too, because he's studying superheroes. But because of his vigilante activities and his working at the store, he's tired, and he also he's falling asleep in class. Totally understandable. He's trying to find a balance and everything, but while he's still going to school, and so he's studying superheroes and a book on superheroes, and she sees that, and because he's not part of any groups or anything, she said, "Okay, no, I'll help you out." But I'm gonna help you out with the whole given this history of vigilantes and superheroes and villains and all that stuff like that too. But you gotta help me with something as well too. He says, "Sure, okay." She's pretty. He look like he has a little crush on her. Okay, that's great there. Takes about her place. Now that starts tension there because you got Kazuko. She's there hiding. I'm doing whatever she's doing in this place. And because he's bringing somebody over, she freaks out. She hides, and then so now she got some jealousy going on between this girl. This girl she doesn't know she even exists. Hey, so you got that thing going on. Now the only thing in here you got Arawa. He didn't really play much of a part in this episode here. He's in it, but he's only in it. They show a little bit of training he has with Koichi, but you don't really see exactly the progress. The thing is though, you see them train a lot, but you never really see Koichi's progress really that much. I mean, he does do the cool moves and everything, but in practice, it always ends up him getting beat up. So that is, I guess it's working. I don't know. I mean, yes, he just did a little cool little spin thing, which was nice. It looked visual of the animation of that looked great. But when it comes to actual in action, because we're also going to introduce a new bad guy in this episode here as well, and he fails big time. Yeah, he tried to be a hero because she gets her purse, her laptop snatched, and so he tries to save it, but at the same time, but he doesn't do anything at all because the people who actually did help was the fake Cyclops and the fake Wolverine, and they would beat the crap out of this guy. Now here's the thing about this anime that's always kind of weird to me. They don't draw characters' ages correctly. They really don't, because the fake Cyclops, the fake Wolverine, are supposed to be middle schoolers, and Koichi is in college. They look the same age. Matter of fact, the fake Cyclops, the fake Wolverine, look older than him. They're bigger than him too. What is going on? It's a huge flaw. I don't know if that's for comedic purposes or the person just can't draw people the right age. I don't know why they do that, but it is what it is in that part situation. We're also gonna just another bad guy in here named Emperor Yoshiro, and he has a penguin for a face. And his quirk is he's good at soccer. You know, the one thing about the show I really do love the creativity when it comes to the quirks. Now, not saying every quirk is fantastic and amazing. There are some quirks that's really lame, but this one is also very specific. Now, he could be a very professional soccer player, use his skills in school, get himself a scholarship, go to college or everything, and then become professional. But he chose to steal people's purses. I mean, still rob people. That's sad. I mean, dude, you can make a whole lot of money right now, traveling the world, being a soccer player. But you chose this. This is your path. Okay, I guess that's one way to go. You could be the best soccer player ever, but I don't know. Anywho, so because she's helping, because Makoto's helping him out with his project, he's gonna help her, and he also got a crush on her. He wants to prove to her that the crawler isn't a bad guy because they do a lot of interviews in here as well too on the superheroes, and mostly they do on Koichi and also Kazuho, and they people ask questions about them. And a lot of people don't know much about him that too much. They just think he's kind of creepy. But some people say he has a good heart, he's a good guy. Some people think he's kind of lame. Some people say he's a little really creepy. And then mostly for the pop star girl, they mostly just talk about her voice or her butt, which is really messed up. That's just like, they think she's really pretty. They talk about her butt a lot. I always just like this. That's like wow. That's like okay. That's whoa, look doggy. But it is what it is. So the episode has some humor to it as well too. Not really a lot happened action wise really to prepare the story that much. We just got to introduce some new characters. This is expanding the world a little bit more. You're just seeing Koichi in his life, him actually in school this time, seeing how he is in class and how he interacts with other students as well. Now, I don't know how much Makoto is going to be playing a big part in here because she has the quirk that she could make her like a polygraph test. If she physical contact with you, she could tell if you're lying or not. And the interesting thing is though, when she looked like this whole entire time, she had suspicions that Koichi was the crawler this whole entire time. And she wanted to get used to information for use to her report. But when she shook his hand and asked him point blank if he was the crawler, he said no. And he passed, which is like this, huh? Okay. Now I don't know that because of his quirk, which is very very interesting right there. Because his quirk keeps him calm, so he when he uses his speed, so his heart rate won't go up too much. I don't know. It's causing maybe the full polygraph test. Maybe. Or he's just a very good liar. I don't know. Either way, it's very interesting how it fooled her. Because her quirk is, because a lot of people's quirk are very specific to certain things, and her quirk is specifically to get the truth, because it helps her with her reports and stuff about too. Also find out who her brother is. And he's a detective. And he's even trying to discourage her from doing this stuff as well, but it ain't going to stop her. So I thought that was very interesting. But overall, it's a fun episode. Not like I said, not really a lot happened that really like mind blowing or anything, or a lot of action wise. The superhero, the bad guy in here was really that just was pretty much like low level. There's nothing like really big, but it was still fun overall. And even though Koichi's getting better with his powers, he still needs to know how to fight better. Yeah, his fighting techniques are very very weak. His way he control of his powers is improving. You see that in action, and even in here, is that the fighting part. Like this, he was chasing after the guy. He spun around about it, and the guy dodged him. He had nothing after that. After that, he said, "Oh crap! He dodged it. Now what?" And the guy kicked him in the face with a ball. I said, that's that. And he got his butt whooped. But in the end, he did manage to get the laptop. So yay. So I guess, even though he had to get help from two middle schoolers who looked like grown men in their 40s. I just like, okay. So, like I said, fun episode though. If you haven't been watching it, check it out for yourself. Hopefully you watch it, you will enjoy having watching it too. So give me a channel, like, hit the thumbs up, shaboop, and subscribe to my channel and share. I really do appreciate it. Also, links down below. Connect to my social media. You want to follow me there. Also to my store, something with shirts and socks, and else to whatnot. This is one shirt I designed myself. This is my the clone shirt, inspired by Dragon Ball Z and all those characters like that. My own creation myself. So, like I always say, in my dreams of life, I am the NinjaRabbit. Peace out, people.